using a phone on the road is bad news. But is going hands-free just as foolish? To find out, the Mythbusters have a simulator that's second to none.
I love this thing.
All right, calling him now.
And a Heineman that's got his hands full.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Heineman.
Are you ready to start this test?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Kick the car into drive, start driving,
and I'll start asking you some questions.
The questions are similar to those posed before.
Did you play a musical instrument as a child, Jamie?
I had a tuba in the bathroom right next to the toilet that I would play when I was, doing number 2 or something.
But what's interesting is that on the freeway,
Speed underwater camera.
Jamie's driving
Hold on, yeah, somebody just pulled in front of me.
and answers
Camera underwater speed.
are surprisingly solid. In fact, it's only when he hits the streets
12 and 7.
that he starts to waver.
Okay, let's see, 19.
With so many distractions, it's no surprise when Jamie takes a turn for the worse.
At the next intersection, turn left.
Jamie, you have taken a wrong turn.
And that means that the test is over. You have failed.
Okay.
With no rest for the wicked, Jamie immediately moves on to the hands-free test.
Hello.
What is the longest running race in the Olympic Games called?
The longest running race in the Olympic game is called a marathon.
A marathon?
Marathon.
You mean marathon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, Jamie's focused on the freeway, but struggles in the city as his brain tries to process the traffic and the conversation.
The Earth is located in what galaxy?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Like last time,
At the next intersection, turn left.
Jamie doesn't crash, but he does ignore the GPS,
I'm sorry, I screwed this up.
meaning he's failed again.
Well, the long and the short of it is that Jamie has done this test twice in our virtual environment, once holding the phone, once hands-free, and he has failed both times. It's looking pretty good for this myth, but we are not leaving it here. No. We're going to funnel a whole bunch of volunteers through this testing procedure to get some real numbers to back up our potential conclusion.
And speaking of volunteers,
And there they are. This lovely group of people is, in fact, our first set of volunteer test subjects. Soon we're going to have them talking on cell phones and driving potentially dangerously, luckily through a virtual world.
the volunteers will drive the same set course as Jamie and will wear the same sleek headset.
Perhaps the coolest piece of technology we're adding to our methodology is this. It's called an eye tracker, and it can see and log everywhere our test subjects are actually looking during the test. And it turns out that when you're driving and you are seeing things that may affect your driving, you rest upon them with your eyes. That's called fixating. These will allow us to directly compare the fixation abilities of our test subjects holding onto a cell phone versus driving hands-free.
First of the 30 volunteers is Tiffany, who will be driving hands full.
The first thing I want to know is what musical instrument you played as a child.
None.
On the freeway, her driving is solid,
Logic questions.
and her answers are perfect.
Name 4 days that start with the letter T.
Today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Excellent.
But moments after hitting the city,
How much dirt is... Oh. We just ran down a cyclist. This test is over.
next up is Michael.
Hello?
And hands-free, he's fine on the freeway.
What is something you have at home that
You should throw away, but you can't.
Oh, my old computer. I still have one that got built in like 95.
But deadly downtown.
which country?
I believe that might be the end of our test there, Michael.
Where did that come from?
Thank you very much, sir.
when the next 4 volunteers also crash and burn, it's looking good for the Myth.
Stop the car and please, license and registration, ma'am.
And although driver 7 does make it through the course intact,
all right, congratulations. You have successfully completed the test.
nearly all other drivers, whatever their phone fashion, either get lost.
Ron, I am sorry to inform you that you have now missed a turn, and thus the test is over.
Or worse.
Oh, we had a crash, didn't we?
Undeterred, the guys plow on through 2 full days of testing. And when Volunteer 30 takes dramatic evasive action,
I suck at this.
the guys have all the data they could hope for.
All right, we have run a lot of volunteers through this experiment. We've got a lot of data to take a look at, so it's time to leave this virtual world, drive through the real world, back to our shop, and crunch the numbers. No way, they said that? That is hilarious. Hold on just a second, what?
We were waiting for the results on distracted driving.
Okay, I gotta call you back. Yes, we have results. We tested 30 drivers out in Stanford, 15 hands full, 15 hands free. Here is the result. Hands full, 1 passed, 5 failed by driving the wrong way, 9 failed by crashing. Hands free, 1 passed, 6 failed by getting lost, and 8 failed by crashing.
What's that mean statistically?
Statistically, it means no difference.
And what about eye tracking?
The eye tracker was very interesting. Across all 30 drivers, the amount of time they spent looking at something other than the road was identical between hands-free and hands-full.
Well, there you have it. Don't use your cell phone while you're driving.
Yeah, I'm done. Okay, so where do you want to meet for lunch? Absolutely.